Good afternoon, guys, and happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. I am exhausted. I ended up getting those other two 8x4 pieces of concrete pieces of plywood upstairs screwed down, and it is hot upstairs. It is hotter upstairs than it is outside. I would have taken working out in the garden today. It would have been a lot nicer, but because like we have the windows open, but it just gets hot. The hot air gets stuck upstairs, and so there's no air conditioning up there. We have no heaters hooked up or anything like that. There's barely electric right now, so like I said, it's hot. And working up there too, like we don't have the lights up. We have the plugs, we have the outlets are working, but we have no lights upstairs. So like I was working in one part of like the cubby area upstairs, and there's no real window, so I had to turn the attic light on because there's no walls. We have like, well, we have the walls up, but you know, there's no drywall or what's it called, insulation that's taking up like the light, you know, so the light could just pass right through the wall, so I could actually see what I was doing in there today. And at some points too, like when I was sitting in the in the shadow, was trying to work in my own shadow, I was like, well, I'm lucky that there's a light on the end of the drill at least, so I could see what I was doing. But I got the other two done and all put down and everything like that, so that's nice. And I don't think my dad has the other one set up, so I don't look like it doesn't look like I have to do any more tomorrow, because I've got blisters all over my hands. My like whole hand is just like cramping up. My thumb feels like all off, and I have some I don't know how I ended up like scratching the inside of the palm of my hand too. I have like a big scratch in there, and I was wearing gloves, so I don't even know, and I have no scratch marks on the gloves, so I have no clue. Like I didn't like rip through the gloves, and I don't know how it happened. But anyways, my dad went to Tony's, so I do have a Tony's haul for you guys. I already took a shower. We're just gonna I'm actually, well, I kind of had some dinner. Like it's weird because I worked like through lunch today pretty much, so I'm kind of doing dinner now, and it's kind of late. So anyways though, let me share with you guys this before my dinner is done in the oven. So over here on this side of the table, this is what my dad picked up from Tony's. It was not excluding like that stuff, it was the eggs and all of this stuff, which we picked up a lot of meat between both stores this week. I'm actually very surprised at what we ended up getting, and some other staple stuff too. And like other than these, like the pizzas and kind of the eggs and cheese, everything else was produce or meat actually that we got between both stores, which is pretty awesome. So at Tony's, my dad ended up spending $50.94. It looks like he saved $80.22, guys. That's awesome. And from what I can tell, it looks like all of the coupons came off. So the pizzas, these were actually a really good deal. The home run in pizzas, these are one of my more favorite kind of pizzas. These were on sale for $3.99. They were limited of 2 with the digital coupon, which was a good price, so we picked up 2 of those. Then also too, they had eggs. They were 99 cents, or else they were $1 for, I think they were 99 cents each when you bought 2 with the digital coupon, so we picked up 2 of those. Probably give Matthew a dozen because we honestly have a lot of eggs. I was actually going to do like a quiche or an egg bake or something like that for dinner tonight. However, because it took me so long upstairs, and we ended up just doing like some kind of frozen stuff, but it was like all kind of stuff that I had together to do at the same time. So anyways, that's what we ended up doing. But yeah, I need to get some eggs actually used up, because eggs are cheap now, but still, if I'm seeing them under $1, I'm trying to pick them up, just because I know like Aldi's is like, I think $1.19 or $1.18, and I saw 2 even at Meijer yesterday. They were like $1.25 or something like that. So eggs are pretty cheap again, but again too, anything I can find under $1 still, I'm going ahead and picking up. And then also too, they had the now this is the same deal that they had going on last week, so I told him to pick up the Mexican style cheese and the mozzarella cheese, and he didn't. He picked up 2 cheddar cheeses, which I had cheddar cheese. So we have 4 pounds plus whatever else I had in the fridge of cheddar cheese. So we have to also get creative in using that up. And I did open this because I did need to use a little to make for my dinner tonight. So and the tomatoes that I got as well. But we got these. So this was the same deal that was running last week. They were $5.99 with the digital coupon. They were a limit of 2. And because this week though, they had them advertised last week, and so that's why they might have been sold out of like some of the other varieties. This week though, they were not advertised, but they had the coupon reset again. So I think they might have had more, just because, you know, again, unless people were looking in their account like me at the coupons, they might have not seen that it was, you know, on, you know, like on sale or whatever for this week. So that was really awesome to get these, because this is what I actually needed. And I was pretty, like I said, upset and disappointed in getting more cheddar cheese, but like I said, this week was awesome being able to actually get that. Then also too, they had the bratwurst. Now I did get a little bit cheaper, the party pack size at Aldi for like they had them, and then I did them in 4 packs, like froze them in 4 packs, but they kind of, they're a little bit more than what Aldi's price was, but they're still not bad. And again too, we like doing brats, but I don't get a ton of deals on them like throughout the summer, it seems like. I don't know, maybe this year will be different, but it's like very sporadic that I see deals on them, so I want to really try and stock up on these so we can do these more throughout the summer. Like I like to dedicate at least one day in the summer, especially to like grilling, and or maybe even more, but I think like starting next week I'm going to try and make sure that I do that. But these were only $2.99 with the digital coupon. They were a limit of 2, so my dad went ahead and picked up 2 of these. So like I said, we ended up doing 2 packages. I don't think you have to buy 2 to get them at that price, but again, it's a limit of 2 with the coupon, so that's just what we went with. And then also too, they had, with no coupon available or no coupon needed, they just had chicken breast, which was 99 cents a pound. This one package was 6 pounds. It was $5.94, and it was a limit of 2 packages. So we got a second one for 99 cents a pound. This one was almost 5 pounds, and we paid $4.65 for that. So again, too awesome. I'm gonna freeze some more chicken breast. We've stocked up in chicken breast whenever I've seen this sale, so that's really awesome. The one thing I haven't gotten a lot of deals on recently has been ground beef, but again, too, the chicken, I can go and use up some of this even too for like grilling. I can cut them more into strips and do them for like you know, more grilling on the grill, just because when it's thick like that, it's hard to kind of like grill them. So I'm going to see if I can't kind of like slice them and thinner slice them, and then we can do them on the grill as well. So that was a really awesome deal. And then also too, the Munster cheese was on sale for $4.99 a pound. We got about a half pound for $2.84. Polish ham was on sale for $4.99 a pound. Got about a 3/4 pound for $4.04. And then also too, they had the turkey breast was on sale for $6.99 a pound. We got about 3/4 pound for $5.17. And I think I told my dad only get half a pound of this, but I don't know, he must have picked up a full or 3/4 pound. I don't remember what I said, something like that. But anyway, so that was everything at Tony's. Like I said, it was about 50 bucks, almost $51. But again, I think that's really good for all that chicken breast getting in the brats. And even too, again too, these are normally expensive pizzas. Like I said, when I'm saving 80 bucks and only spending 50 on, again too, a large amount of meat and also bulk cheese too, again, that's a really good deal. So let me real quick share with you guys what we got at Caputo's. And this was what my dad picked up at Caputo's. Again, I wasn't there today, but he spent $30.17, which I think was pretty good, because again too, mostly all of it was produce except for the sandwich steaks. Now this is what I normally use for the like beef and broccoli. However, I told you guys we went to go and get the steak strips at I tried at Aldi yesterday, then we tried at Meijer. I accidentally got steak fajitas strips. My mom wanted to do Philly cheesesteaks, and Philly cheesesteaks with steak fajitas, a little weird. So I said, well, why don't we get a package of, you know, this anyway? And originally I was gonna have my dad just pick up 1 package, and he ended up getting this one, which was a little over 2 pounds. So I'm just gonna split it, have my mom use half for the meal that she's cooking for this weekend, and then I'm gonna freeze the other half for when I have broccoli. Like if I get a deal on fresh broccoli, I'll do that so I can do beef and broccoli, because I have a package of the like seasoning packet in the pantry, so that works out really well. And then normally just do it over rice, but this was on sale for $4.99. A lot of times I see this on sale at Jewel, but normally it's always our local Jewel. It's not the other one that we typically shop at, so I haven't picked that up recently, but I believe this is actually cheaper than Jewel's price, because I want to say there's is $5.99 right now maybe. So this is a pretty good price. So it was only $10.68, but again, that'll go for making 2 different dinners. So I think again, $5 for the meat for a dinner is normally pretty good. And again too, we need it anyway because my mom was going to get, you know, that stuff, or, you know, make it for this weekend, and then I wanted to get a package as well. So we just, again, they had the bulk for 2 pounds, and we just need a pound each, so that works out perfectly. And then we also ended up picking up, my dad did the green bell peppers. They were 99 cents a pound, got about 2 pounds for $2.02. And that was so my mom again could do the Philly cheesesteaks, and also too I think for the fajitas as well, possibly, or maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, we also picked up the mini cucumbers. They were on sale for 99 cents a pound. I think I told my dad get about 5 of them or something like that. They were only half a pound, so it was only 57 cents. And then also too, the iceberg lettuce was 79 cents each, so we just picked up one of those. The avocados was the only thing that didn't end up working out, and I'm a little frustrated about this because I did have my coupon. It shows that my you know, like my store card kind of came up or whatever, but they were supposed to be $1 each when you bought 4. Now my dad did buy 5, but that shouldn't matter. You could buy 6. It was just, you know, they were going to cost $1.25 each, which is what they were. But then when you buy the 4 with the coupon, you'll get them for $1 each. But the coupon, it does not look like came off. It costs $6.25, which again, I told my dad to get 4, but I think maybe he misread it and got 5 because it was the 5, you know, dollars for 4 or whatever if you weren't buying the 4, you know, or again, whatever it was. But I'm pretty sure I told him to get 5, unless again too, I was making, or I think it was 2 nights ago I was making the list and I made it kind of late at night, so it also could have been totally on me as well. But I don't see that the coupon came off, so like I said, I'm a little upset about that. Because they should have been, like I said, they were $1.25 each, but then when you bought 4 with the coupon, you get them for, you know, $1. But they, like I said, didn't come off, but my dad did pick up an extra one. I don't know if that caused a problem, but I don't think it should have. And then the plum tomatoes, those were on sale for 69 cents. We got a little over 1.5 pounds for $1.05. And the cherries, these were almost a 3-pound bag, but they were only $1.99 a pound, which is a really good price. My mom loves cherries. So that was almost $5.59. Again, a little expensive, but normally cherries are only in season for like a couple weeks. So if we see a sale where they're under like $2.50 a pound, I normally pick them up. So like I said, I thought that was actually a really good price again too, even though it was a big package. But again, it was a good price. And then lastly, they also had the grape tomatoes, which I did use a little bit for my dinner tonight. These were on sale for $1.50. And hopefully we will be getting our tomatoes, will be, you know, growing and blooming soon, and within maybe a month or so. And we won't need to buy anymore. But I've been using these either in my like casserole dinner that I've been making for myself, or else also my salads that I've been eating. So and also too, I love to add the cucumbers to my salad, so that's why I wanted some of those as well. But like I said, for 30 bucks I thought it was pretty good. If you figure almost over 5, and then the 10 for that was like $15, half of that, 15 for the rest of the produce stuff. I think it was really awesome. So those were kind of the 2 expensive things, but again too, still only 30 bucks here and about 50 bucks there. We're at about 80 bucks in total between both stores. But like I said, look at how much meat I got. I got, you know, over 10 pounds of chicken breast and 2 pounds of steak, and then the sandwich, you know, meat, you know, the deli meats, and then also too the brats, and like I was saying too, bunch of produce, and the bulk cheese, which again too, like we won't run out of cheese for quite some time having those big bags. It's just like I said, now I've got way too much cheddar cheese. So anyways though, I'm gonna get this stuff all put away. I'm gonna probably do the freezer dinners and, you know, freeze stuff up and everything like that probably tomorrow, because I'm just too exhausted to do it right now. And in 2 minutes my dinner's gonna be ready. So like I said, I'll probably get to that tomorrow. Well guys, I think I am going to get to bed. Like I said, I showered earlier, so after all that work upstairs, and honestly guys, I am feeling it. Like I told you guys too yesterday, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do the other boards that were upstairs, because like my neck, my back was hurting, and it still was, but it wasn't like as bad as it was like last night. And so, but then like now tonight, it's not hurting me as bad as it was last night, so I'm wondering if it's just like muscles more than anything else, and like because I was working, you know, getting certain muscles out maybe more than normal or something like that. I don't know, whatever it was. But I would kind of like to, only because again too, I don't have to do any more of those boards upstairs, because my dad didn't get any of them like laid out yet. And it's supposed to rain on Sunday. It looks like it's supposed to like thunderstorm kind of. I don't know if thunderstorm, but it's gonna be warm tomorrow, like in the 80s, and then it's gonna get cool like Monday and Sunday. It's supposed to be like in the 60s. So, but because of that, I was like, you know what, I might try and just get the flower bed that's between the house and like our sidewalk and the house and the driveway, kind of the one that like wraps around. It's kind of like an L. It honestly, it's really not that bad. And I think because it's like the sidewalk and the driveway separate it from like the grass, we don't get a lot of like leaves, or not leaves, but like weeds that like blow in very often. So I'm not normally dealing with like, you know, again, grass and like I'll have dandelions. That's normally the worst that really gets in there. But I might also need to clip out some of the dead stuff because I didn't really clean that bed out at the end of fall last year even. So there might be some of that kind of stuff, but other than that, it's really not that difficult of a bed. And if I can finish that one and then do the one in the driveway maybe on Monday when it will hopefully be cooler out, because that one's a long one and I sit in the sun for forever when I do that because there's absolutely no shade down that entire spot. And so like, whereas like the other beds, I can sometimes like kind of get in the shade, or, you know, again, at certain points in the day, there might, you know, again, be a shadow from the house or whatever. So normally those ones are sometimes a little bit better, but the driveway, it's brutal too, because I'm also sitting on like the asphalt. So, and it's hot. And so, like I said, I might try and maybe do that then on Monday and kind of take like Sunday off, because it's gonna rain anyway, unless of course we have more boards to do upstairs. But like I said, I'd like to get to that. If I can't, it's not that big of a deal, because like I said, the beds are really not that bad, those two, because I kind of went over the one in the driveway anyway. And then like I said, it's just I noticed like 2 dandelions in there and that was kind of it. And so like I said, there might be more stuff in there that I just kind of need to dig through to find. But as far as most of it goes, it doesn't really look too bad. So again, I might do that, but we'll see how I feel tomorrow, because I said the same thing yesterday and then I still ended up doing what I planned on for today. So anyways, I got some of the freezer stuff all situated. I just need to figure out what freezer dinners I'm making with that. And then I need to freeze the stuff that I'm freezing for my mom. But because normally I just freeze like chicken breasts for her and then she can use it for whatever dinner she wants. So like I said, that's really the only thing that didn't get as far as the meat stuff kind of taken care of. But the only thing I didn't do today was I didn't edit any, but I edited a lot over this week and I have everything uploaded, scheduled through I think Tuesday even. So even if I don't do anything over the weekend at all, I'll still be good up until Monday. And then, you know, again, I can kind of get caught back up from there because I've been like ahead so far. So that was nice. I uploaded today though, and I did do dishes and laundry. So again, I ended up getting to like pretty much everything on my planner, except that again, I didn't edit, but I did get the stuff upstairs done, which like I said, just wears me out. It's just like, I was already tired from yesterday and I was like, maybe I'm just going to do the one board. And then while I was sitting up there, I was like, I might as well just finish it. But I swear guys, it is, again, like wasn't even that hot, especially by the afternoon, like the point where I was actually working upstairs. It wasn't even that hot outside and it's hotter upstairs. And I was like, oh my gosh, it'd be so much nicer if I could just go outside and work out there. So again, it might actually be refreshing working in the garden tomorrow instead of upstairs. So the only thing is, again, too, like my back, I don't know if it's going to like how I'm gonna feel. But again, I kind of felt the same way yesterday, and then today it really didn't bother me. It seems like it's just more like afterwards I feel the effects of it, versus like in the moment it doesn't bother me. So like I said, that's why I'm almost like, is it really more muscles than it is like my back hurting? But like I said, I don't really know. It's just like I can feel everything, like everything feels kind of like sore, but like I don't know, it doesn't, it's not like it's hurting or like it hurts to walk or anything like that. Funny enough though, my knee was hurting me, and I don't know if it was because I was using like the kneeler upstairs while I was like screwing everything in. Also too though, at some points I was just like squatting down trying to do it, so I don't really know what it was from that too, that my knee was bothering me. But anyways, I will see if I can't get to that, because like I'd like to just get the outside stuff done just so that I can be like, I'm done with it. I don't have to worry about or think about getting any of the other stuff done. The one other thing that I didn't do today that I wanted to, which I did Saturday last week, was fill up all the bird feeders and like change out the hummingbird feeders and stuff like that. I'd like to do that. My goal goal was to try and do it on Fridays, but because normally I'm busier on Saturdays, but last week I did it on Saturday. Then this week too, because now my dad's just gonna be gone at work, like I'm like, Saturday just is working out weirdly enough. So I might try and just stick to it on Saturdays, but my goal was to do it every Friday. Just kind of refresh the bird seed and fill up like the suets, because I think they might be empty, and a couple bird feeders might be empty by this point. And also too, because the hummingbird feeders need to be cleaned out, the new nectar refreshed in there, and I clean them out and everything like that. So I was trying to do that again. My goal was to do them on Fridays, but last week I did on Saturday. I look like I'm gonna probably do it again this Saturday, so like I said, I might just actually stick to doing it on Saturdays, but yeah, we'll see. So anyways though, see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all very soon. Jenny Pieces tomorrow. So bye guys.